The Creator is the love in which I forgive. This is David. Thank you once again and welcome very much. As we say in Kenya, in Swahili, karibu sana. The Creator does not forgive because he has never condemned. That's a very interesting sentence for a lot of people because, like I've said before, the reason why I use the word the Creator is because the word God has become so loaded over history. You know, it's loaded full of sometimes crazy concepts. And one of the crazy concepts that a lot of us believe in is that God wants to punish us for something we've done. That's why I try to avoid the word God, just so I don't come with all the baggage that it comes with, or rather we have put to it. But anyways, I think now we've reached a point where we can use it without fear of the, loading. So let's go ahead. God does not forgive because he has never condemned. Okay? This is a big deviation from what a lot of people think. They think that God has condemned us and wants to punish us for so-called sins. So the course is saying that is not so. Anyways, and there must be condemnation before forgiveness is necessary. Forgiveness is the great need of this world. In other words, we need it in the ego world. But that is because it is a world of illusions. Okay? The world of illusions needs forgiveness because it is a world of illusions. Yeah? Those who forgive are thus releasing themselves from illusions, while those who withhold forgiveness are binding themselves to them. As you condemn only yourself, so do you forgive only yourself. Whoa, let's slow down. So, forgiveness is literally for you, for your sake, not for the other person's sake. It's literally like this. Imagine that I put a hot coal in your hand, and this hot coal is your anger against somebody for something you feel or you have perceived they have done wrong against you, and I tell you that, as long as you keep holding on to that hot coal, it's gonna burn you. Okay? The only way to stop burning is to let go of that hot coal or hot piece of metal, whatever, or hot whatever, something hot that's burning your hand. So this is what forgiveness is. Letting go of that hot thing that is burning your hand. Because as long as you hold on to it, guess who it's burning? Only your hand. So that's what this course is saying, is that as long as you hold on to these negativities, you're just binding yourself into the illusion of the world of illusions, into ego. Therefore, when you forgive, you're simply realizing there's nothing really to forgive, because who you really are is one and the same thing as the other person, and one and the same thing as the Creator. In other words, you're one. Okay? And the only reason why you feel hurt is because you've bought into the lie that you're separate. Right? And the only way to get out of that lie that you're separate is to stop feeding it. And the way you feed it is by holding on to grudges and all this negativity. So, this is why this last sentence says that you're only condemning yourself. You're not condemning the other person. You might think that by holding on to that grudge and calling them names and saying how terrible they are, that you're hurting them, but you're not. You're condemning only yourself. That's the crazy thing. It's kind of funny when you think about it. It's hilarious, because we are so sure that we are condemning the other person and we are making them suffer for the wrong that they did us. But actually, when you get off that madness and you think about, hey, look, most of the time you're just by yourself, right? Or even if they're hanging around in the same house, they're living a different life, although you're in the same house, maybe you don't talk to them anymore, maybe you treat them bad. Okay, fine. It might appear that they're having a rough time, but what we're saying here is that it is you who is condemning yourself. Because imagine if they decide, you know what, I'm not even going to bother, I'm going to love you anyways, even if you hate me, then do you realize they've released themselves? Of course, if they in turn hate you, then they're also condemning themselves. But I'm saying, let's imagine you and I have an argument, and then I I keep holding a grudge against you. So, and then, but you say, that's fine, David. I love you anyways, okay? And then I say, well, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to do anything with you. And then you say, that's fine. I'm going to love you anyways. You see, you're not going to walk around feeling bad. You know, you're going to actually love me anyways and allow me to have my time and go through my stuff, you know? So you're going to be fine, but I'll have to condemn myself. But if you engage with me and also go, oh yeah, me too, I ain't going to do anything with you, you're crazy and everything, then we've both condemned ourselves. So the second part of this last sentence says, okay, let's read the whole sentence. Since you condemn only yourself, also when you forgive, you're only forgiving yourself. So it has brought responsibility 100% to us. 100%. The responsibility and the effects of condemnation are only our own, individually, so to speak. And the forgiveness that we so-called give others is actually only for ourselves. Okay? So let's continue this. God is the love in which I forgive. Yet, although God does not forgive, His love is nevertheless the basis of forgiveness. We've already just covered that just now. Okay? You're forgiving because you realize that you are one. That is why His love is the basis of forgiveness, even though He does not forgive. Fear condemns and love forgives. Forgiveness thus undoes what fear has produced, returning the mind to the awareness of God. We've just talked about this. It's just coming back to the awareness that you're one. For this reason, forgiveness can truly be called salvation. Forgiveness equals salvation, equal sign. Forgiveness equals, just imagine that in your mind. Forgiveness equals salvation. Who are you saving? Yourself. It is the means by which illusions disappear. Forgiveness equals illusion disappearing. That is why when it was asked, how many times should I forgive my brother? The answer was given 77 times 7 times. In other words, infinite times. And it has also been said that forgive because there is nothing to forgive. In other words, the error did not exist except as an illusion. So that was a short discussion, yet the lesson remains. So please go ahead and do the actual lesson below this video. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next